Hi guys, it's Everett. I'm back making another video today. So today I'm going to talk to you guys a little bit about my struggle with anxiety and what I've done over the past probably 5 years to try to fix my anxiety on a day-to-day basis. So I'm just going to go through um, some of the issues that I used to encounter, some of the social uh, hindrances that I had in the past, and then show you some of the supplements and some of the things that I found were going wrong in my life and how I corrected them. So, I want to tell you some of the issues that I used to have. One of them being ever since I was like 16 or so, which was just around the same time that I was diagnosed with Graves' disease, which is autoimmune disease of the thyroid. Basically, my body was thought that this was a foreign object, and it was attacking it, which released a lot of thyroid hormone, which made me lose a lot of weight and gave me a lot of anxiety, panic attacks, heart palpitations, all that stuff. So my doctor had to give me a radioactive iodine, basically destroyed my thyroid, and now I'm on Synthroid. So, but that's the exact time that all my issues of anxiety kind of started happening, as well as during that time frame I also got sick. I had my first round of antibiotics, which I didn't even finish. That was my first and only bout of antibiotics, so I will probably not ever have that again, or if I do, it'll be under extreme circumstances, and it will be accompanied by probiotics right after that completion of the antibiotics round. So anyways, long story short, from that point on, I used to get panic attacks every once in a while, and then whenever I was in large groups, social large groups, I would also have a hard time concentrating and thinking because my head was going a million miles per hour, because all I could think about was bad things, and I would get extremely anxious. So that's pretty much an ongoing thing, and certain things can increase that anxiety level. One of them being alcohol. Alcohol. Yes, I was highly exposed to alcohol because I went to Ohio University, which is at the time was party school number 2, and of course you're going to be drinking and all that stuff. Every time I would drink, the next day I would have really high anxiety, really high anxiety, where I felt like I couldn't even get out of bed sometimes, and it was terrible. So although this was the case, I continued to drink, and not sure why, but that was one of the triggers of my anxiety. Another one was caffeine. Whenever I ingest caffeine, I do have an anxiety type of an effect. Although I still drink tea every once in a while, I also tried to do the bulletproof coffee, which was a little bit better because the caffeine is slowly digested in your body, because it's mixed in with the fats. So that kind of helped me out, but I still stay away from that because I also did some genetic testing, which actually told me that I am a slow metabolizer of caffeine. So that would be a reason why to stay away from that compared to a normal person. Plus, given my background of anxiety, that was not a good idea. So, given those issues, as well as the final my lack of sleep, I have terrible sleep. The reason is because one, I broke my nose, and I have a slightly deviated septum, as well as my tonsils are huge, so that basically causes me to snore a lot and disrupts my sleep sometimes. So I try to do my best to minimize that. The second part, or the third reason, is because of my heart. Basically, I have something called a Winkenbach 2 type 2 AV block, and that is basically when your arterial ventricle nerves, you have your SA node, which is your pacemaker nodes, okay, and they go down to your ventricle A node, and basically there's a miscommunication, and I'll have skipped heartbeats or something else, just a weak signal, so I won't contract as hard. So basically, that can disrupt your sleep. Actually, a lot of athletes have this condition and stuff like that, so I'm not sure if that was developed over time, but I'm looking into multiple ways to correct that. Right now, they don't have many treatments. They have one type of medicine or two types of medicine, and then they have some techniques that they're trying to use in surgery, which maybe I'll do that down the line. I know some things are in the pipeline, so I'm thinking in the next 5 years they'll have a better option for me if I decide to go down that route. So, but right now I'm using low-level laser therapy on my heart, as well as taking a lot of taurine, which I think and magnesium taurate, which can, I believe, slowly correct, but probably not cure the issue, slash just minimize the effects of that skipped heartbeat. So anyways, so that's the correction for the one. This is not turning out to be a short video, but the point is that correct your sleep like the way I did, which I ordered a mouth or chin guard. Basically, it goes over my chin, closes my mouth at night so that I don't breathe through my mouth, because I'm a mouth breather, and I just breathe through my nose, which, since I have nose problems a lot, I got these, which are turbine. They're really cool. They're nose plugs. They're the best. I've tried 2 different brands now, and this is by far way better. And they're only like $15. Get them free shipping on Amazon, or you can go directly to their site. RhinoMed. Awesome. So another thing that I do is low-level light therapy, and I thought this was a joke at first, but it actually works. It's basically this: put up your nose, and it is a 600 to 660 nanometer light, which, if you look up the actual studies on National Institute of Health, you'll realize that this is no joke, and it actually decreases inflammation, can help you out if you have allergies and those types of things. So those 3 things combined, plus the taurate for my heart, has really helped out my sleep, which has decreased my anxiety, because if you don't have sleep, you're going to have anxiety. Okay, so that video went too long, so that'll be part 1 of a 3-part series. The next part, I will talk about how probiotics helped my anxiety, and on the third video, I will talk about how some of other supplements that I take, as well as a diet that has helped my anxiety out. So, in the future, see you soon. Take care. Bye-bye.